obviously, series didn't end the way that you guys wanted it to, but as you think about the growth that you guys showed over from last year to this year, over the course of the year, even over the course of the playoffs, just what's your level of pride in what you guys accomplished this year?
I'm real proud. We battled all season. You know, I have said that before. We surprised a lot of people this year, and you know it was big. And you know we believed, we trust each other. We you know we had joy. You know just being around each other and all that. So it was great. You know the big step that we had from last season to this season. So I can't wait to see what's coming next.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say when you say you can't wait to see what's coming next, like what's top of mind for you when you say that?
I mean, honestly, to come back next season and start everything over again. Like I said, you know, I've enjoyed playing with those guys, and you know, I'm just looking forward for everybody to individually get better, and then just as a team as well get better, and to see you know what we'll do next season.
Lou, I think a lot of the optimism behind this team and the exit yesterday is just that people feel like you have this long window to compete, that this is just the beginning. Where do you fall in terms of buying into that idea of a window in the NBA to win a championship?
I mean, it's like I can't think of that like that. You know, I mean, our main thing and my main thing for me is just to get better. You know, at the beginning of the season, we just thought about, you know, going as far as we could. You know, championship was in our head, but definitely just getting better and improving. So, you know, I can't give no timeline. You know, our goal is for that to happen one day for sure, but, you know, we just got to do it day by day and you know, get as a team.
And Mark was saying yesterday that the feeling after the loss, he wants that pain to become an investment for this team's future. I just wonder, like, what does that look like for you? Are you hoping to weaponize that feeling, or is part of you going to hold on to that feeling from last night?
Yeah, it's painful. It's not, you know, nobody will feel okay after losing a playoff series, and you know, we got to use this as motivation and fuel. You know, individually in our off season, whatever we got to do to get better as players and also as a team. So, you know, it's definitely going to be in the back of my head, you know, for the rest of my career. Honestly, you know, anytime, you know, you can't take those times for granted. You know, you never know when you're going to make the playoff again. So, you know, I remember this one, and, you know, I can't wait to be back.
Lou, how much fun was it to be a part of this group? You guys obviously seem like such a tight-knit group. Just how much fun was it this season?
It was a lot of fun. You know, I've been on a lot of different teams here and seen a lot of different players, and you know, that was one of the best teams that in terms of connection and all that we had, and you know, everybody was happy for one another, and then, you know, it was just a great time and a great place to whenever we come to practice again, whatever, you know, it's always smiles and good vibes. So, you know, I'm gonna miss that for sure.
Lou, how does your summer change playing deeper into the season, and then you have the Olympics coming up as well?
Nothing changed. I'm gonna still find some time to get off my feet, enjoy my time, and you know, and then just get ready for the team Canada national team and all that. You know, it's gonna be a lot of traveling, and the Olympics is some big. You know, can't take that one for granted as well. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that. You know, getting ready with the team and at the same time taking care of my body.
When you were growing up in Canada, could you envision yourself playing in the Olympics for Canada?
Nah. But you know, I worked my way up to that point, and you know, I'm happy and I'm excited for that. You know, Canada is a beautiful country. It has done a lot for me and my family. So you know, I'll be proud to represent them.
What are some of the things that you want to improve on this offseason?
One, just take care of my body. You know, just, you know, knowing that run that we just had, you know, looking straight to the national team and then coming back right to the season. So that would be the biggest one. And you know, just everything. I mean, when I'm going off season, I just work on everything and just trying to sharpen my game. You know, I've been having the same game for the past 5 seasons. You know, it's gonna be the same. I won't turn the shed in one off season. You know what I mean? So I was just sharpen my game up. You know, still trying to stay consistent and you know, work on the stuff that I need to do to help the team.
We have goals of being like all NBA, all NBA defense, and defense player of the year.
Me definitely. You know, it's not something that I think about. You know, when I do the job that I do, but you know, it'll be good to get reward for that. You know, I put a lot of sacrifice and a lot of time into that, and you know, I wish the world and whoever gets to see that. And but I'm patient. You know, I'm gonna stay myself. I'm gonna approach the games the same way, and then that's my job. That's what I do. And you know, I hope I get recognized for that one day.
With that, a lot of players have mentioned you as, if not the best, top 3 best wing defenders in the league. What do you think the rest of the NBA world, people that vote, need to see to recognize you as one of the best wing defenders?
I think you need to watch our games, really. It's exactly the same stuff every night. If you know the other guys on the other team sees it, and the other people that votes don't, I mean, they're not watching us play. But you know, we worked our way up there. We want to get to the stage where, you know, the whole world can see us play, and I feel like we did this year, and you know, I think it's a matter of time until I get recognized.
Lou, sort of following up on that, I think it was Luka who said you're a top 3 perimeter defender in the world last year. After this series, did you guys have a chance to talk and just share like mutual respect? And then how do you feel like just playing against him for 6 games made you better?
Yeah, I mean, he's a tough matchup. You know, he's a big guy. He can do a lot with the ball, with his you know, with his size, he's really tall and all that and strong. So, you know, it made me better. I was like, maybe I need to get stronger or something. And you know, he's a great player for a reason. You know, he's gonna make a lot of tough shots. I know that he's banged up right now after a series like that, especially how aggressive I was. But you know, I'm pretty sure I got him better. He got me better as a defender as well. So you know, wish them the best. And after the game, it was all love, it was all competitive, and then you know, I just told him to go get it and do everything that he can, you know, to achieve what he wants to do.
Lou, speaking of that, you're a very physical defender, and you're relatively quiet. I don't know if you talk a lot of trash on the court, but it doesn't appear like you do. How does it feel kind of becoming like a villain within a fan base for the first time in your career?
I don't know that feeling. It's, at the end of the day, like I said, I just go out there and do my job and do what I got to do to help my teammates. You know, like you said, I don't really talk when I play, so I hope I'm not being seen as a really, really bad villain. But, you know, but my main thing is really to go out there and make everything tough and really doing my job.
Is this something that you notice, like, while playing? Like, do you hear what the fans are saying to you?
Yeah.
How do you cope with that?
I was actually surprised though when I was getting foul calls over there, and the whole crowd was cheering when I was getting fouled. That was a little weird. I mean, I guess it's a good thing, you know, because they want to see me out the game. But you know, I don't really pay attention to that. You know, I'm still trying to play my game, stay aggressive, and you know, if the fans are happy when I get a call foul, it's whatever.
And then Shai talked about his leadership, like he tried to lead by example. How do you describe his leadership and how much he improved since you guys became teammates?
He's been huge, especially for me. You know, as a player, just what he's doing on the court and off the court, it's amazing to see. never shies away from the big moments, and as a teammate and a brother, it's big to see that, and also it gives me confidence to go out there and be like, yo, I got your back. You're doing all that for us offensively and even defensively as well. I gotta dive on the floor to get the stop for our team and for him. I'll do it, and then I'll sacrifice a lot for the team and him, because all the stuff that he's doing and then his leadership from my first season here to now has been huge. You know what I mean? Just the way that he's getting the team ready, how to get himself ready, how big games, small games, whatever, it's still the same approach, and he's been great all season about that. You know, just having a great vibe in the locker room. Like, I always say that the shit that the world see and the shit that we see in the locker room is two different guys, and which we love him for that. And you know, he's been great for us this year.
How different is it?
He talks more. Yeah, he's more the joke guy, and he has a lot of jokes. He's a funny dude, and you know, like, you feel his presence in the locker room, and yeah.
I have to ask you about the Wagyu Japan because I'm Japanese, and the Japanese fans are actually talking about it because Chet and J-Dub also wore that.
They wore it too,
Where did you get it? What's the brand?
It's a designer, styling guy from New York. You know, he's been doing good. He's doing that's his brand actually, and you know, we feel like we're the most styling team in the NBA. So you know, he got us right. You know, he got us a couple of his brand, and you know, we thank him for that.
Lou, for many, this was their first ever playoff run. You guys get 10 games under your belt on your first 5. How beneficial is this experience going to be for this team moving forward?
It's going to be huge. You know, it was a first for a lot of guys on the team. It was my second playoff experience, but you know, I feel like I'm away from a different player from my rookie year to now, and it's going to be huge. I mean, it's, you know, you prepare a whole season for that type of moment, and it's good for the guys on our team, and especially the young guys, to experience that early in their career, and you know, they know what it feels like, they know what it takes to get to that. So you know what I mean, from that, it's just going to be another learning experience, and the goal is always to get to that point. So it's good that they got to experience that and they know what it takes to get there.
A couple of years ago, I think you mentioned how you ran track to get your conditioning up. Is that something you still do?
Always. That's my main thing. Running track is, I mean, it's a good way, you know, to work on my conditioning. I've done a lot of different stuff in the past, boxing, jiu-jitsu, and all that. I don't think I'll do that this summer, but I mean, anything I can do to work on my conditioning, you know, outside of basketball, I'll do it just because it's fun. At the same time, you know, I'm getting my work done.
What are you running?
I mean, I'm actually fast. Like the sprints and stuff, you know, when I get to compete against some of my friends, I beat them all the time. But you know, I usually do it. I do a couple laps, and then we do some sprints sometimes. But like the 100 and the 200, I'm hard to beat.
Are you a big track guy? Like, do you follow the sport?
I don't follow the sport like that, to be honest. But you know, I ran track when I was young, just for fun. But I don't really follow like that.
Lou, there's been a lot of talk about how close you guys are as a team. You've been like 5 years together with Shea, playing with him on Team Canada too. Do you guys ever get sick of each other?
Not really. Nah, that's my dog. I mean, nah, you know, it's always good vibe. You know, he's a great guy. You know, you can't get sick of this guy because dude is always smiling. You know what I mean? He's always joking around. So, you know, every time I'm around the dude, it's always jokes. He's always laughing.
I guess you may have heard.
Last one, hello.
I think it was a compliment. Patrick Mahomes said you could play football. Could you play football? NFL, I guess. I mean,
in the NFL, well, I actually never played football in my life, so I feel like if I train to play football, maybe, you know, based off like my body type and how quick I'm with my feet and all that, maybe. But you know, I watch football a little bit, but I'm not the biggest football guy, so I couldn't tell you that. But I feel like if I put some time to work on it, maybe I could be on the team.
Would you rather be an offensive guy catching it or be a defensive guy hitting somebody?
Honestly,
Linebacker.
I'd rather be offense, but I heard a lot of people told me I would be
Lou, you said,
Thanks, Lou.
you said you box.
That's fun.
Do you spar or do you
No,
on the bag
I
or?
just hit the bag. I sparred one time against a professional boxer and I got mad, you know what I mean? I was bigger than him, so he was, he's way more skilled. He's a professional. So, at the end I was just wrestling. I was like, nah, I'm not getting punched.
So you got knocked out then?
I didn't get knocked out, nah. I started wrestling and I'm like, you're not gonna punch me no more. So
Do you remember the boxer?
yeah, his name is Junior Eulis. He's from Montreal. He's retired now, but he had a good
Junior Eulis?
Eulis, yeah.
Thanks, Lou.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Lou.
man.